Hey, what's up, Logos Personal Finance students? Welcome to Monday, May 11th. It is day 33 of our e-learning experience. Hope you all had a good weekend. It's Monday. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a good Mother's Day. Hope you all got to spend some time taking care of all the mothers in your lives, letting them know how you feel about them. But it's Monday. We are back for another week, so let's get right into it with the Econ Lowdown. We'll go to our Blackbaud page here. Take a look at that. As always, we start off on our Blackbaud bulletin board, and we will from there go ahead and click on the link for econlowdown.org. Open it up. Takes us to our login page where we will submit our login credentials to get into Econ Lowdown. Now, some of you might remember what we were talking about last week, some of you might not. So just as a quick refresher, we have begun talking about budgets, right? We've been talking about how much money you bring in versus how much money you spend. That's essentially what a budget is. Spending income is usually pretty straightforward. For most people, they have one, maybe two sources of income, and that's your job, right? And so we've talked quite a bit about how you could get a job, how you can bring in income. Could be as an Uber driver. That's going to be a hard time to make enough income to pay all your expenses if that's all you do, but that could be one job. You can have others. There are other sources of income as well, besides a job, investment income, gambling, other sources of income, gifts. But the main source of income for most people is from their job, right? Their paycheck. And so, speaking of which, let's talk about It's Your Paycheck, which is the most recent lesson. You can always see the most recent lessons by scrolling down to the bottom of the page to where these daily YouTube messages are. If you click on that, that's just a link, right? And it takes you to all the personal finance messages on YouTube that I've recorded so far. So if you ever want to go back and take a look at anything, that was last week's day 32 personal finance message there at the top, and you can see by the thumbnail that we started this It's Your Paycheck lesson 4 on Friday. That was beginning or the end of last week. Let's go ahead and open it up and take a look at this pretest, because there's 4 questions on the pretest for It's Your Paycheck. And again, it's all about budgeting, right? When you finish this lesson, what does it say we should be able to do? Define a budget, define income and expenses, give example of effective and ineffective budgeting behavior, and identify principles of effective budgeting. This should be easy. Let's take a look at it. The pretest, okay. So number 1 on my pretest. Now, when you're looking at yours, you always have the same questions. We all have the same 4 questions, but they, randomize the order. So take a look at yours and see what your number 1 is. My number 1 says, which of the following cannot be classified as an expense? A, money you donated to charity. B, money you owed your brother and finally paid. C, money you spent going to a movie with your friends. D, money your Aunt Martha paid you for mowing and raking the lawn this week. Which one is not an expense? Well, that last one sounds like income, right? Money coming in, not money going out. Expenses are money you're spending. So I'm going to say D. Let's see. Number 2. Which of the following transactions should not be included in a budget? A, your paycheck. B, your cell phone bill. C, filling your gas tank weekly. D, your car insurance bill due every 6 months. E, all of the transactions should be included in a budget. I'd say all of them, right? All of your expenses and all of your income. Which of the following, number 3, which of the following statements is an effective budgeting behavior? A, balancing your bank accounts. B, spending more than you make. C, failing to keep track of your cash transactions. D, forgetting to include taxes when estimating the amount of your paycheck. So, 3 of those things are things you shouldn't do with a budget. 1 is something that you should do. Forgetting to include taxes when estimating the amount of your paycheck. This is a common mistake, right? Oh, I make $400 a week. Do you actually bring in $400 a week? Well, you're paying taxes out of some of that $400, right? So that's not a good one. C, failing to keep track of your cash keep track of all transactions, cash, credit, check. B, spending more than you make. Always a bad idea. So that leaves A, balancing your bank accounts. That is an effective budgeting behavior. And number 4, the last one. Which of the following describes a healthy budget? A healthy budget is one in which income is greater than expenses. That sounds good. B, a healthy budget is one in which expenses are greater than income. That's not good. C, a healthy budget is one in which the debits are greater than the credits. Debits and credits, what does that mean? A healthy budget is one in which expenses are high and income does not exist. Well, this is just the pretest, so I'm going to say, I think it's A. And I'm going to submit my test. All right, let's go to the next page. Budgets 101. So Maria talks to her dad about budgets. You have some activities to do here. You can do them, you can not do them. It's up to you. I want to play this game, Beat the Financial Expert. What does this look like? I was interested in what this would look like. She's the financial expert? I can beat her. Think so. Let's take a look at it. Oh, there's 9. I'll come back later and work on that. Well, you get the gist of it. So we got this fun game to play. We got a pre-test. We got a post-test. You will be graded on your better score of the pre-test or the post-test. So give it a try. And if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Otherwise, I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.